The year 2026 is shaping up to be a huge one for car lovers and industry insiders alike, and one of the biggest names making noise right now is Amerackia, with their latest bold release, the 2026 Amerackia Tank. This full-sized SUV has become the center of attention across enthusiast forums, dealership floors, and auto expos, and for good reason. Let's dive deep into what makes the new Amerackia Tank so special, what innovations it's bringing to the table, and how it stacks up against the competition in the increasingly crowded performance SUV segment. To start with, the design language of the 2026 tank screams confidence. Amerackia has retained the rugged, squared-off silhouette that gives it its name tank, but this year, it's been sharpened and refined. Picture an armored vehicle that went through a wind tunnel and came out dressed for a luxury gala. The edges are aerodynamic, the grille is imposing but elegant, and the LED light signature is completely new, sweeping across the front like a futuristic monobrow. If you've seen the teaser images floating around online, that aggressive front fascia isn't just for show. It hides a highly functional active grille shutter system that helps balance performance and efficiency. Under the hood, we're looking at some serious muscle. The standard version of the tank comes with a 4.2-liter twin-turbocharged V8, delivering an impressive 545 horsepower and 580 pounds-feet of torque. But for those who want to go even harder, Amerackia has rolled out an optional e-boost hybrid assist system, basically a mild hybrid that kicks in an extra 100 horses on demand. That means the tank can go from 0 to 60 in just under 4.3 seconds. Which is absolutely insane for a vehicle that weighs over 5,000 pounds. And speaking of weight, Amerackia has worked some engineering magic to ensure the tank handles like a much smaller vehicle. It rides on the company's newly revised FlexCore adaptive suspension, which reads road conditions in real time and adjusts damping accordingly. Combine that with four-wheel steering, and you get a full-size SUV that can actually maneuver in tight city spaces and feels surprisingly nimble on winding backroads. Now, if you're wondering about off-road capabilities, don't worry, the tank hasn't forgotten its roots. Every version of the 2026 model comes standard with Amerackia's Tri-Terrain Traction Suite. That's 3 customizable off-road drive modes: rock, sand, and snow, plus an automatic mode that can detect surface types and adjust drivetrain and throttle mapping instantly. Ground clearance is now adjustable, thanks to a new air suspension setup that can raise the tank by over 4 inches when needed. Moving inside, Amerackia continues its push toward high-tech luxury. The 2026 tank offers a fully digital cockpit with a 34-inch curved OLED display that blends the instrument cluster and infotainment into one seamless panel. It's crisp, intuitive, and customizable. You can split the screen 3 ways, swipe through menus effortlessly, and even set personalized driver profiles that remember your seat position, climate preferences, and media settings. Sound is handled by a brand new quantum wave audio system, featuring 22 speakers, noise-cancelling technology, and a smart AI algorithm that adjusts acoustics based on how many passengers are in the vehicle. Whether you're blasting hip-hop, jazz, or a podcast, the clarity is incredible. And let's talk about the materials. Amerackia isn't pulling any punches here. The tank's interior can be optioned with semi-aniline leather, natural reclaimed wood, or even a vegan eco-fiber blend that's both sustainable and upscale. Heated and ventilated seats are, of course, standard, but now they also come with a recovery massage function that uses biometrics to target muscle zones. This SUV isn't just a vehicle. It's a lounge on wheels. As for cargo and utility, the 2026 tank holds nothing back. Behind the third row, you get 19.3 cubic feet of space, which expands to a whopping 94.6 cubic feet when you fold down the second and third rows. There's also an underfloor compartment that houses a built-in power bank with AC and USB-C outlets, perfect for charging tools, laptops, or even powering a small campsite. Now let's talk tech, because Amerackia is making some major moves. The tank will be one of the first in its segment to offer Level 3 autonomous driving capabilities, available through an optional upgrade. What that means is on approved highways, the vehicle can fully handle driving, braking, lane changes, and more, allowing the driver to take their hands off the wheel and even their eyes off the road in certain situations. The system uses a combination of LiDAR, radar, and HD mapping, and it's backed by over 2 million miles of real-world testing. The infotainment runs on Amerackia OS 6.0, which now supports voice-first navigation, gesture controls, and a brand new passenger view mode that gives everyone in the car their own infotainment access. Think of it like having multiple tablets in one. Everyone gets their own controls without disrupting the driver. Connectivity is another big focus for 2026. The tank supports 5G V2X, vehicle-to-everything, communication, meaning it can talk to other cars, traffic lights, and even pedestrian signals to help avoid collisions and improve traffic flow. It also integrates with Amerackia's Smart Drive app, allowing owners to precondition the cabin, monitor tire pressure, update software over the air, and even summon the vehicle in a parking lot. When it comes to safety, Amerackia is setting a new bar. The 2026 tank comes with over 40 active safety systems, including enhanced blind spot monitoring, predictive emergency braking, and intersection collision assist. One feature that's been getting a lot of buzz is Driver Sense, a real-time fatigue and focus tracker that uses infrared sensors to measure blink rate, head position, and steering input. If it detects signs of drowsiness or distraction, it gives visual and haptic alerts, and if the driver fails to respond, it can safely bring the vehicle to a stop and notify emergency services. Pricing starts at around $82,000 for the base model, with the high-end Black Forge edition pushing closer to $108,000 when fully optioned. That might sound steep, but when you compare it to rivals like the Mercedes GLS, BMW X7, or Cadillac Escalade V, the tank holds its own and then some. So how does the 2026 Amerackia tank fit into the market? It's clearly designed to be a powerhouse, a flagship SUV that competes not just on performance, but also on luxury, innovation, and sheer presence. It's not just trying to check boxes, it's trying to redefine what a full-size SUV can be in 2026. What we're seeing is Amerackia stepping out of its comfort zone. Known in the past mostly for tough utility trucks and workhorses, the brand is now fully embracing a new identity, bold, tech-forward, and unapologetically premium. And if the tank is any indication, Amerackia is ready to go toe-to-toe with the best in the world. Enthusiasts will appreciate the raw performance, families will love the space and tech geeks will be drawn to its futuristic features. It's one of those rare vehicles that manages to wear many hats without compromising its core identity. It's safe to say the 2026 Amerackia tank isn't just living up to the hype, it might be redefining it. Whether you're looking for your next family hauler, a luxurious road trip beast, or simply want to own one of the most talked about vehicles of the year, the tank definitely deserves a spot on your radar. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Amerackia tank. We'll be watching closely as deliveries begin later this year, and we'll have a full driving review as soon as we can get our hands on one. If you're as excited as we are about what Amerackia is doing with this SUV, Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know what features or trims you're most interested in. Until then, keep your seatbelt fastened and your eyes on the road. The future of driving is rolling in fast, and it's shaped like a tank.